Hey guys, it's Maggie. If you didn't already know, I'm the founder of Moodle, which is a squishy company based in the US. And today I'm finally going to be making a highly requested video, which is how I produced my first ever squishy release.
Alright, so I'm just going to say a quick disclaimer. So please don't view this video as an instructional video on how to create a product or set any guidelines for yourself or anything. Like throughout the process, I didn't know what I was doing half the time. It was a trial and error process, and I'm just sharing my personal experience of how I created the cloud llama. And my apologies, I feel like I don't do a great job of explaining the process. I do jump around in various portions, and I feel like I added some unnecessary bits and stories, but I hope that this video provides you some insight, and it's interesting and fun to watch.
Which is the cloud llama. And if you don't know what the cloud llama is, I'm going to show you right now. So this is a cloud llama in baby blue. I have two variations, baby blue and lavender. This one's the baby blue one. They're all really soft. And this is the lavender one. So I'm going to be explaining why we only have one squishy release. We haven't come out with a second product. I'm going to be explaining why. Watch until the end because I'm going to be giving you some insight on what could potentially be my next product or what I'm thinking about. So anyway, I'm going to be, okay,
I'm just gonna give my story for a bit. Right now, it's my second week of summer break. The last few months have been the busiest, most hectic months of my life. I'm gonna be a junior in high school next school year, which is very crazy. So I was a sophomore. There was this entire month cluttered with exams. I had multiple AP exams. I had this big, it was this nationals competition, and I had SAT subject tests all jam-packed in this one month, and it was pretty insane. Long story short, I decided to put aside my business for the past few months to concentrate on school, and I promised myself I would get back to working on this business over the summer, which I have been doing. So last week was my first week of summer break, but I worked all day on this business, and I am finally back, and okay, it's okay. I still have classes over the summer, but I will manage this. That's why I did not have the time to create a second product. I actually put a halt to this business while I was in the middle of selling my first product, the Cloud Llama, and right now I'm resuming selling, and it's been a lot more difficult because of this break. That's why it would mean a lot if you guys could support and buy a Cloud Llama or two, because I'm trying to earn enough money to start on my next product. It's been my dream and passion to grow and expand on this business before I graduate, and that's really scary.
Okay, so now I'm gonna get onto the video. So this video is gonna be on the design process and somewhat manufacturing process of this squishy. You could actually find brief explanations and some pictures of this process on my website, moodlesquishy.com. I'm gonna link everything down below. Basically, you can find brief explanations, but I'm going to go more in depth and explain my personal view of each step of the process. There are 5 steps total. Let's go. 5 steps, general.
Wow, I'm so hyped, guys.
First, brainstorm, make a sketch of what you want to create. Second, digitalize the design, design your sketch. Third, create a clay model. Fourth, prototypes, multiple prototypes until you create the perfect product. And 5, finalize your design and mass produce, and that is how you create the squishy. The first step of the process is to brainstorm hours of brainstorming, sketching out potential designs, and finally getting that ultimate sketch of your product. I would start this on paper. It's easier to edit, or you could do it digitally if you are capable in that area. So for the Cloud Llama, I had help with the designing, so thank you, Enya, my friend, for sketching out these products. Enya did the majority of the sketching. I told her my ideas, I explained to her, and she would sketch it out, and I would do the explaining, she would do the sketching. So this is, okay, let's go. Okay, this is 1 page of sketches of designs. I was debating between, my first production, I was debating between the Cloud Llama or a flan. So I was gonna make one of these. I wanted to make a penguin or a cat because I thought the idea was super cute and the packaging was going to have all this stuff and it was gonna be really cute. But in the end, basically, it would be hard to show the face in the packaging. It would face upwards, and then you would only see the top. You wouldn't really see the face, and I thought that was awkward. So I decided on something else. My mind just clicked. I was like, I want to do a llama. Llamas are so cute, and that would be a great idea. We started off with a simple sketch, and the idea that we ended up with, thanks Enya for helping me with this, is this llama squishy, and these are the views: isometric, front, side, and back. Okay, so this was a detail that I stressed over for days. I was so uncertain on which I wanted to choose. Basically, I wanted to add something on the back of the llama because it seemed kind of bland, or it barely had any detail without anything on the back. So I was debating between I don't know what it's called. It's not a carpet, but it's like, I drew it on here, but it was like one of those like little like, okay, carpets on the back of the llama. I thought that was really cute. I could do some sort of like simple or like colorful design on the back. Another thing that I thought of and I considered were wings. I wanted to do this simplistic like white wings on the side. I thought that would be super cute. So I debated for a long time between those two choices, and I settled with wings, and that's why the cloud llama has wings. Wow, what an intriguing story, am I right? Okay, anyway. Sorry, I'm talking really fast. I want to get through this. Don't want to bore you guys or anything. This was also the time when I started experimenting with dimensions.
Alright, so for dimensions, I initially just took some of my other squishies and measured them, and those provided really good visuals. I also just sketched out the cloud llamas with various dimensions, and that also helped a lot. So in the end, I chose to make it 9 by 10 centimeters.
So the second step, digital drawings. So we created digital drawings.
First of all, wow, gorgeous. Second of all,
Company I worked with actually had a designer, so that was very convenient, and they could help with digital drawings. And every time I mention we from now on, I'm probably referring to me and the company or manufacturer. I know it's a little confusing.
Digital drawing created with 3 views. This included the front view, side view, and back view.
alright, so I'm actually going to be showing you the few revisions we had to make. So for this first one, the side view looked a little weird. For the top part, it was a little too wide in my opinion, and you can see too much of the face. The wings were also not white. So for this second revision, it was a little bit too skinny, so then we had to fix that again. And after that revision, everything looked good, so we were able to move on to the next step.
Step 3, clay models. The cool thing about the clay models, they were actually handcrafted by the manufacturer.
Alright, so here's the first clay model that was made. It was really cool to see. It was like the first 3D visual I had, but the biggest problem was that the bumps were way too big, and if you can see, the front of the llama stuck out too much, so we had that revised. So in the end, they did remake it, and I thought it turned out really well, so I was super excited for the prototype.
So next step of the process, the prototypes. This step was extremely nerve-wracking. Okay, so they sent us pictures of the prototypes before they sent them over. I was terrified to see the first picture of the prototypes that they made. The first time that I saw the picture, I literally just woke up and I checked my phone and I saw the picture and I died. The face was really ugly in my opinion, and I was devastated for like a few minutes. I was like, okay, my entire career is over, this is terrible. And after that, I kind of calmed down. But basically, the first ever prototypes that were made, the face was just not right. Here, I'll show you a picture.
Alright, so this was a picture that I saw first when I checked my phone, and the body looks okay, but okay, the face, like, we character, and the main problem, the placement of everything on the face, it just didn't match the digital drawing, which was really problematic.
Basically, if you compared the prototypes to the digital drawings that were made, the face, it was off, and the mouth was too low. Everything was just a little off, so we had them actually remake them. In the end, they actually turned out really well. It turned out nicely, and I was really satisfied with the result. And I actually have a prototype to show you guys. I did send one away for a review. I believe I sent it to Vivian Cindercake 415. I still have one left, and here's the prototype. As you can see, the face is very different from the final one. Let me see if I can grab. Alright, so here I have the final one, and then here I have the prototype. Basically, the face of the prototype, as you can see, the mouth is a lot lower, so it looks a lot like a Wii character. The eyes are a little different. The placement of everything on the face had to be altered a bit, but in the end, it turned out well, and it was a very interesting experience.
Alright, so I'm gonna do a quick before and after comparison. So this is before, these were the first prototypes that were created, and this is after. So the face looked a lot better, and basically these were the prototypes that I received, and I thus made the decision to mass produce these.
In addition, I actually had to design the packaging during this period of time. Once they were finished with the prototype, I had to design it, and this was a rush, and it was really stressful as well. Basically, I designed the packaging in 3 days. I sketched it out and everything, and we had to dimension it and everything in accordance with the squishy, which was actually a little bit tricky. but I got through that in the end, and I actually believe, okay, let's see if I sketched out in my notebook or not. I don't remember. So for the packaging, I actually did not draw it in this notebook. I believe I drew it somewhere else. I believe I have pictures of the drawing, and I will include that.
Alright, so here's a simple sketch I made of the packaging, the front and back. So I knew how important the packaging was, and basically I strived to create something simplistic yet aesthetic. And I'm honestly really happy with the entire results as a whole.
Yeah, so we finalized the packaging. Basically, we just mass produced everything together. The whole mass production process took around a month or so, and then shipping took another month. So that's how the process went.
Alright, so here's a picture of a mold they used to mass produce, and sadly I don't have any videos of the actual manufacturing process, but I will leave you with some of the pictures that I took. And if you're interested in supporting and ordering is really easy, and there's many methods. You can go to my store in V or Amazon, or you can even send me a message on Instagram. I accept CC now as well, and every single order comes with extras, and I try to provide squishy extras as often as I can.
Basically, I started designing the squishies last summer actually, so a year ago, but I finally received them on my doorstep February. So that was quite a long process. But it was a really good life experience, and I'm hoping I can create something new and improve my next product based on the experience that I have gained. So that's it for the design process, and now I'm gonna go into my thoughts for my next product. Yeah, I was gonna create something new, but it was still gonna be related to squishies. It just wasn't gonna be like one squishy.
Alright, so I'm actually gonna go back on that point because recently I realized that you guys or the people in the community haven't been as interested in squishies, and I feel like it would be pointless to create something that you guys wouldn't be interested in. So I'm actually thinking of creating something that's not related to squishies. It could still be anything. Just comment down below if you would create anything, what would you create? And well, this has to be realistic. For example, you could say, oh, I love boba. Oh, okay, yeah, I love boba. But if you love boba, you could create like boba charms, or like, what would you create? And it could be kawaii, it could honestly be anything. And if you guys are still super hyped about squishies, if you guys really want a new squishy release, comment down below and try to convince me, because I really want to know what you guys want. And basically in the rest of this video, I discuss some of my squishy related ideas, but I'm not sure if that's the path I want to go down.
Some ideas I had in mind, I still have to brainstorm a lot. These are like the budding ideas. I was thinking of squishy stickers, and I believe, what was it? Claire's or some other shop, they already sell squishy stickers, but those are relatively low quality in my opinion, and those are geared only towards little children. They have the really bright, colorful designs and the packaging that just pops out to little children. But I was thinking more of a collector's item somewhat, but definitely more high quality, especially the packaging. I was thinking the stickers could be dense but slow rising. Another idea that I had, a lot of people were suggesting squishy keychains, which I thought, but there are a lot of common squishies with those keychains, such as mini panda buns. So I wasn't sure how I was gonna change up things or make something new. Maybe a higher quality keychain, or I was thinking a keychain with a squishy and a charm, or like a keychain squishy and a charm comes along, or something else cute, and the packaging could be a lot more different. I was thinking of blind boxes. I know they already sell those at Target, but something with like a squishy keychain in a blind box with a charm, or squishy stickers, blind box, or like, I don't know, the ideas are all jumbled together, and I really haven't had the time to brainstorm. Also, another thing from this entire experience, I've learned a lot, and I've actually had to go around to sell door to door, which takes many hours. It's very tiring. It's a good experience because you get to interact socially with people. Okay, I forgot to mention, you don't have to worry about the safety side of these products, because after we have them manufactured, we did have them tested in a lab. So we have all the safety requirements. If you ever want to see documentation or certification, you could just send me an email and I'll be happy to provide them. But yeah, basically that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!